What's up, brick builders? Today's build is the Batwing. This is set number 212329-1. Year it came out was 2023, age group 6+, and it's got a piece count of 44. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and this is an absolutely fantastic model. I'm going to have to say, this is brilliant. It's a solid build, very swooshy. It's got so many cool parts to this. I am so excited to put this together. There are just so many cool pieces to this. And the model is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This would have been an absolutely brilliant free gift. And it was a free gift on the Lego Batman magazine. In 2023, it was issue 29 that it first came out on the it came out on the Lego Batman magazine. It's been featured on many different Batman magazines as the extra set, and this is so worth picking up. So it pops up, it still pops up. It is so worth picking up. This is just brilliant. I love this. Let's dive in and build it, shall we? All right, we got instructions courtesy of Brick Instructions. No, actually, no, Rebrickable. They might be Brick Instructions actually from Rebrickable. Anyway, we're going to start off with a 2x4 dark bluish grey plate. Why do we always start off with 2x4s or 2x6s? I just realised that. So we're going to start off with a dark bluish grey 2x4 plate. And then we got these super awesome 1x2 trans yellow plates as well. Very cool. Nice color as well. Good color contrast with this. We've got two of those. So those go in the center there like that. And then on each side here, we've got these 1x4 inverted curved bricks. So these are also really, really cool pieces. So we're going to pop one on the top there. One over there. And then one on the other, two on the other side, and you can already see that this model has just grown just quite a bit, and it's a bit of a rocking horse now. Look, it's a rocking horse. But we're gonna plate that over, and that is going to be with 4x4 dark bluish grey plates, not 3x3, 4x4. Really nice pieces to have. We're going to put those half over like that, one side, and half over that side like that. And now the model's got even bigger. Super, super cool. This is going to be your front. This is going to be your back. We're going to designate this the front in a minute. So we're going to put a 2x6 black plate straight across the front part of these 4x4 dark bluish grey plates. And then on the back end here, we're going to put a 2x4 dark bluish grey plate like that. And now we've got these 2x2 corner pieces here, and we're going to use those for these 4x4 curved bricks or plates, sorry. Absolutely fantastic as again is these huge pieces, and then we're going to pop those in the corner there. So you want the right angles in the corner there, obviously like that. And now we've just made the model look even bigger. So this is going to be the back of your wings, and this is going to be where your engine's going to be, and this is your points for like the bat, as you see in the Batwing. We're going to put dad's ramps on these open studs here, and the colors you get for this is metallic silver dad's ramps. Yeah, great for contrast off black as well. So we're going to put those on the open studs there like that. This is an absolutely fantastic model. So that gives a nice little bit of detail for the engine intakes or dad's ramps or vents or anything like that. So for this, it's going to be the exhaust. And then we're going to put the engine in. We need a 1x2 plate special with a pin on the end there. See that pin there? That's going to go on the back in between the two dad's ramps like so. And then we've got this wheel rim. It's a stud notch wheel rim, light bluish grey. It's got the slot right down the middle there, so you can see all the way through to the table on the other side, and it's got the 4 spokes on the end. We're going to pop that onto the pin, and that is our engine. How cool is that? How cool is that? The next stage, it gets a little bit trickier now because we've got a lot of curved pieces coming up, but we're going to make a light bluish grey line here. So we're going to use these L plates, and we want that to go from the engine plate there, and the light bluish grey is going up. So we do that on that side and that on that side there, like that, nice and easy. And then we've got a 2x6 black plate, just going to go right next to it like that. Now that's made this step down feature at the front here, and this is nice and level. So we're going to do this step down feature, and that is 2 1x4 curved black bricks, and you're just going to join the points up like that. And unfortunately, you only get 2 of those, whereas you get 4 of these inverted ones. I think the inverted ones are a little bit more special anyway. But I've joined those points together. He says, like that. Ooh, good click, good click. And you can see we got our points there. And then we want our cable cutters and pincers. And that is for these really cool 1x2 angled plates that are curved. Those are the same side. There we go. And you can see if you join them together, you got a point. And if you do them the other way around, which is what we're going to do, we've got these ears. And this is for when Batman, Michael Keaton, picked up the Joker's balloons. Joker played by Jack Nicholson, and you see those, then they close, take the balloons away, and then he cuts them and they drift off. So anyway, there's our iconic V shape in the front there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make excuse me, we're going to make some more L plates go across here, but this time they're going to go in towards the center of the engine. So they're leading from these curved bricks like that, and they're just going to go in towards the engine there like that. There we go. Very cool. Nice little pattern there. And then we're going to finish this side off here near the intakes, and that's going to be these curved pointed bricks again, but you want the flat side, not the curved or the angled side. You want the flat side closest towards the vent. These dad ramps here. So you want the long piece. There we go, like that. That just gives it a nice little bit of a shape. And then we're going to do the 2x2 curved bricks going across from this L plate down to this level here. And we want 2 of those. So there's 1, and let's go from the curved brick, from the light bluish grey. There we go. And it kind of exposes that light bluish grey plate there, but we're going to cover that over in a bit. So another one of those. There we go. And in between those curved bricks, we're going to put a trans yellow 1x2 plate on top of that light bluish grey, like that. And then these 4 studs here, these 2x2, we're going to put a trans dark brown or trans black 2x2 curved brick, and that's going to be our cockpit. Super, super cool. It's getting there, isn't it? It's getting there. And the next piece is the sloped plates here again with the angle, and this time you want the long piece, the flat piece, outside like that. So you want a stud there, and then you want to drop it, and that kind of gives it another point. So we want another one of those, just there, like that. Very cool. And then we want the rest of the wings. We're going to do the point on the back here first. So again, I'd say you get so many of these plates. You get 4 each, or 4 of each side of these cool curved and cut corner plates. Or yeah, bricks, curved bricks. And we're going to make a point on the back here, just to kind of give it like an engine cowl. So I'm going to put one there, and then one there, and you see it goes into a point. So we kind of hid that yellow or trans yellow plate, which is unfortunate because it's a really, really cool color to have. And there we go. We've really got the wings left to go. And you can see we've got quite a few nice, decent size angled plates as well. I did say that we're going to cover over these light bluish grey plates, and that is going to be with these metallic silver grey plates. We're just going to pop those right in front, and that covers it up nicely. So I'm going to put another one there. There we go. And then all we got to do is finish the wings off, and that is going to be these 3x6 angle plates, and you want the curve to follow the angle, or the angle to follow the curve. One or two. So we're going to pop that on there like that, and then that one on there like that. You can see we've got the Batwing starting to form, and then we're just going to give it a little bit of detail with some smaller angle plates, and we've got the these smaller ones here as well. Actually, these great plates go on last because these cover up the grey plates like that. So you want the angle at the back. See that little angle there at the back, because you want these guys to follow on those plates like that. This just gives it a little bit more definition in shape. Now you can put the great plates on, Sean, and they kind of follow the 2x2 curved bricks there. And look at this. This is phenomenal. It is such a cool build. Look at that. Isn't it cool? And the parts, like I say, the parts you get with it are just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. A total win-win for me on the parts, the model, the experience of the build. Absolutely fantastic. And it's very swishy. Ah! Does it take off? Does it come in black? I think this is going to take off. Oh yeah, and it landed it. Oh, not enough juice there, Sean. Yes. Catch it. No. One more. Catch it, Sean. Nah. Fumble. What an awesome build. Look at this. How big is this? This is so cool. Isn't that fantastic? I'm Batman. Super cool. It really is like Batman-esque, isn't it? It really is. It's not, underneath isn't too bad. I mean, there's a lot of tubes and stuff. It's not really very well polished underneath, but by golly, does this look good. I love this. I think this is probably one of my favorite Batman mini builds that I've done so far, and that I own. It's going to join the rest of the Batman stuff up the top there. This is super, super, super cool. I am a big fan of this. I would like to build the UCS version of the Batwing. Sean can't think of what it was called. And I think, to be honest with you, because it's such a cool build, I would definitely mount it and keep that as out of the parts department. You know, those parts would be written off for just keeping that build up, because I've seen quite a few people have that on display with a light behind it and stuff, and it looks absolutely phenomenal, and it looks like it belongs on the wall. This does look like it belongs on the wall. This would look super cool on a wall, and I might just do that. I don't know. I might. It might be there somewhere, or you know, it'll be somewhere. You have to look for it. Anyway, I had an awful lot of fun building this, and I highly recommend that if you guys see this on the Lego Batman magazine as a spare or the extra model, definitely pick it up. Have that experience of this build. It is super, super, super awesome. Folks, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next one. There are some magazine reviews coming up as well. I'm Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Peace.